Following is a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. I'm your host, Harvey Freed. Alongside me, we have a strong panel this morning. The boss, Harry Glanz, alongside Alex Navusi. Good morning, gentlemen.
What's up, guys? What's up, work family?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
Fantastic.
You seem like you're in a real good place this morning.
Am I? You see in some real bad places.
That's good.
He'll be 50 on Monday, so
That's a big thing.
Thanks for the
All right,
announcement.
That's a good thing.
I'm excited
Appreciate
for you,
that.
buddy.
Hey, he doesn't look bad for 50.
No, not at all, man.
trying.
In good
guys.
shape. He stays active.
Got a cut of hair.
I'm talking physically.
Physically, yes. He works out.
He works out.
Just ask him, he'll tell you.
Hi, I'm a 50-year-old guy. I work out.
You too can abuse me here at 248-539-9797.
Great segue.
Nicole Moscow's in from Remax Classic in Milford. Hey, what's up, Nicole?
Not much.
All right. Like your new hairdo, and congratulations. I know you've been busy all week and all month long.
New
I
tattoo
feel
also?
like it's
I don't
the
know.
same.
Your new tattoo also? That's nice. I like that.
All right, one of
What are we
the
talking about?
one of the strong realtors out there who's constantly driving around. We had some fun last week and went to a closing. Nicole, it's been a while since we actually we met each other.
Right.
We went to Clinton Township, had a good time, had some lunch afterwards.
Had
A lot
some
of fun.
pancakes.
Yeah, a lot of fun to go to closing still and watch everything go down smoothly.
I mean,
Usually.
it was pretty smooth, kind of smooth.
Yeah. Little strange on the closing agent, but that all worked out at the end of the day. We said we weren't going to pick on him because he was running a little late, but that's all good.
Is that what was
Right.
strange about it? Was just he was late?
Yeah.
There's more
You
to
know
the
what?
letter
I
go.
don't like
You
when
can't
people
say it
are
was
late.
strange and then not tell us why it was
When,
strange.
when
not.
you're doing a closing, do not be late to my closing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Well,
It annoys me.
Well, doesn't
There's
that kind of go
nothing
with
that annoys
anything?
me
Don't be
more.
late. That's why you have a set time and
well, you
appointments.
can't, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, and the buyers and sellers, they have things to
Yeah,
do.
unless there's a real reason to be late, it's very discourteous to be late.
Absolutely.
You understand that, right?
Yeah, I
And people should understand that when you're late, it's really disrespectful to the people that you're meeting with.
Right.
And we kind of have a rule in our office. What's our rule in the office if you're late for one of our meetings?
I think you're thrown out. You're not even allowed in.
You're not
You're not
allowed
thrown
in.
out. You're not allowed in.
You're not allowed in.
I thought you said our rule is going to be kind, and be kind.
Well,
That
it
was
is. And part of being kind is that when you have a room of 50 people or so, and they're all there early or on time, because we know early's on time's late, that when 2 or 3 people want to straggle in, it's very disrespectful to the group, so we just don't let people in.
All right, I'll tell you what's been on time. On time is these timely, unbelievable low interest rates. They continue to be at 50-year lows. We're going to be talking about mortgages, real estate, all of that this morning at 248-539-9797. Definitely want to dive in. Alex, as we mentioned last week, they had the meeting in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where all the Fed chairs get together and talk. Of course, Janet Yellen, some of the language she used yesterday did make the bond market tweak a little bit, and rates sort of pushed up just a little bit yesterday. It doesn't mean that they're going to, the pricing might not be better on Monday or next week, but again, as we continuously, Harry, urge families to go ahead and lock in that rate.
Well, I'm going to disagree a little bit with that statement. I think that the problem is that she comes out after these meetings and then she suggests these things, then the market goes haywire because everybody who is intelligent knows that the rates are going to go up sooner or later. So every time she goes ahead and espouses her, the virtues of her statement, what she thinks is happening in the economy, which, by the way, she's the only one that matters right now, rates do go up. They are going to go up, and they're going to start going up. So seeing as how that I'm not into predictions, I'm just into statistics, the statistics will tell you that right now when you cannot stay this low forever. If you haven't locked in a rate, you should lock in your rate. If you haven't thought about refinancing, you should think about it, and if you're thinking about it, you should just do it already.
You got to remember too, man. Like that, the Fed funds rate doesn't have a direct impact on residential mortgage rates, and that Fed funds rate, even though there's a loose correlation, it was at 0. That's an emergency rate when the economy's like in the toilet. That's like downward spiral of like economic depression. It's
Like
at
2007,
0.
right?
Yeah, like it's at 0. Okay, well, think from a math standpoint. Where are you going to go from 0?
Hey, rates won't be less than 0, right?
They're not going to go to -1.
So I agree with all of that, but I will tell you that rates are going to start going up. They're going to start going up in the fall, if not sooner. And then you're going to see after the election, they're going to continue to go up. I mean, guess what? So if I'm wrong, what does that mean? That means rates stay really low. But if I'm right and you haven't done anything, then you've missed an opportunity. You've missed an opportunity of a generation, in my opinion. So don't wait any longer. If you're looking to buy a home right now and you're on the fence about buying a home, unless you have kids that need to move in a certain school district, you can continue to wait on that. But I'm not a big fan on waiting because opportunities are right now to get the best rates that you've seen in forever.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. 248-539-9797. Definitely take your calls here this morning. It's 9:06 if you're just joining us at the Hardcore Mortgage Show. We are brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding, and we have people in the office all weekend long. I know Ronnie and the whole staff's here this morning. Give them a phone call. Again, they can run numbers. It doesn't cost you anything to find out where you fall into this whole refinancing scheme. Again, a lot of opportunities with some equity if you bought a house in the last 2 or 3 years. If you're looking to switch out of one type of mortgage, maybe an FHA loan, into a conventional loan and maybe rid that MIP, we've got all those choices for you, so definitely give us a call. Let's start things off this morning. We'll move off to Derek here in Woodhaven. Hey, Derek, good morning. Welcome to our show.
Hey, thanks for taking the call. So, been in the house for 15 years. When the rates started to get kind of wonky a few years ago, I did an FHA streamline. And I'm at the point now, I'm at 5% fixed. And I'm at the point...
Uh-oh, you there, buddy?
The mortgage, and I'm wondering if a refi now even makes sense for me.
Yeah, absolutely, Derek. I mean, you're 15 years into it. I'd like to see maybe you go to a 10-year and just get it paid off. You paid off 60 months earlier and be done with it. Absolutely.
Well, and you get rid of the MIP and lowers rate and go to conventional.
Yeah,
But
absolutely,
now
Derek.
I need to have the appraisal come in high enough to be able to do the refi, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you bought the house 15 years ago, I don't think you're going to have an issue with the value. What's the balance of the mortgage right now, sir?
Probably in the 150 range because I had refinanced a couple times since the original purchase.
So you took some cash out, is what you're telling me.
That's right.
Okay. What do you think the house is worth right now?
Yeah. Hard to say with still foreclosures here and there on the market. So I think it would be close in the 150, 160 range.
I mean, it's still worth taking a look at. I mean, you're at FHA right now. You can always stream. FHA offers a 10-year product also. So, I mean, I'd look at that as well. 5% is definitely, over a full point above current market. So
Okay.
I definitely take a look at it. Let me call after the show. We'll look at, run some numbers for you, look at the values around Woodhaven, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Okay, that'd be great.
Awesome. Thanks, Derek.
Thanks for the call, Derek. That's cool. I didn't know that, again, a lot of selected cities, and we talk about that often. Yeah, there are just some cities that have gone haywire, off the charts in terms of where the values have come back. But cities such as, I don't want to, I don't even know if I want to throw a city out there.
There are areas, there are pockets that haven't come up. They've stayed the same. Values have stayed the same. There are other places that have gone off the chart, like you said, Harvey. But that's why an appraisal is so important on this. We're not talking about a market analysis. I'm talking about a full-blown appraisal, because when you have an appraisal, that will show what other homes have sold for in the market, and then with the adjustments, whether they're up or down based on the specific house, you're going to get the value that we can use to lend on. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, most of the families that hung onto their house through these tough times in 2007 find themselves on the right side of the equity. And now they're looking at some opportunities, whether they're going to be selling their home and, again, either downsizing or moving into something that works better. But definitely their opportunities are there because they didn't walk away. And again, Alex, there's nothing wrong. Well, there is in your world and there is in my world. But some families did come across some tough things. There was a lot of job loss.
There's a difference, though,
There's
man.
sickness.
I'm not talking walking away. There's a
yes.
huge difference. I mean, this economy, Metro Detroit got its ass kicked in 2007, 8, 9. I mean, it was bad.
There are a lot of legitimate reasons.
I mean, there's a lot of, there are people, there are families that lost everything. And my heart goes out to me. I'll give you a hug. My heart goes out to you. It's the people that said, well, I bought the house for $100,000. I took $50,000 cash out. Now it's worth $90,000. I have to walk away.
Exactly.
That's why we get so bad.
That was
The
right.
people that played the system.
Yeah.
Right. And they were irresponsible to themselves. And they're on the waiting period. Again, a lot of those families learn the hard way. They're coming back and they're buying houses. 248-539-9797. Boy, we have tons to share with you this morning. Here you started tipping on the appraisals, of course. I wrote it down and then I crossed it off. I will show you because I don't like even talking about them anymore. They're just part of what we do. They're part of what we do. But when I don't get one, and there's no doubt, look, I'm speaking on behalf of some of the loan officers listening.
And we're off.
When I don't
Here we
get the
go.
value that I feel like I know that area. Like if the house is a mile away from my house.
Like St. Clair Shores?
Well, like let's say the Waterford one. Where
Oh,
I
okay.
bought 4 homes in Waterford, and the house is 2 miles from my home, and I know the area, and they're $10,000 off. And and I'm looking at the
Is that
house.
a big number?
It's not if it prevents the transaction
What
from
was the
closing. It
purchase?
could
What was
be.
the purchase?
It's
I know
like
it's
101.
Hey, honestly, on $200,000, that's a 5% discrepancy, Harvey.
That's not a lot.
And what's the tolerance level on appraisals? 3 to 5% probably. Okay, so when you're talking specifics. There are people out there, and everybody wants their house to be worth a certain amount, whether it's 190, whether it's 200. And if house is coming at 180, and it looks like it's a favorable appraisal, Harvey, how can we argue that? Especially if we have comparables that are provided by the MLS. Okay, if Nicole goes out and hands you comps, and all the comps are at 169, 165, 170, that house is worth 169, 165, 170, right?
Right.
So now, and I'm the first guy that you know that you bring these appraisals to and we check them out. So if we're doing a certain number of appraisals a month and I only have to make 4 or 5 phone calls, I think the appraisers in general, okay, they're very, very busy. Okay, they're running around like crazy now. The purchase market's going nuts. They'd rather do purchases than refis because they're a lot easier because they don't have to run into the homeowner, who the homeowner thinks that because they painted the bedroom blue instead of green, it's worth $5,000 more.
Yeah, it's updated.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. And it's not about square footage either. It's about what has sold in that neighborhood over the last 6 months that is comparable to that house.
It's not about price per square foot.
That's right, price per square foot, sorry. And it's about comparable homes. If your house is a ranch and it's comp to all colonials, guess what?
It's not a
It's not a comp.
Right, absolutely.
So we can come back and talk about that more, Harvey, and I like to talk about it. But there are, people think we rail on appraisers, and sometimes we do, but most of the time they're doing a great job.
Pretty dang good. All right, 248-539-9797. We come back. All of your calls.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention RVers! The massive RV Bid or Buy It Now sale is happening this week at General RV. This Wednesday to Sunday, you can bid on the motorhome, trailer, or fifth wheel of your dreams, or buy it low, buy it now pricing. Either way, you'll save thousands. That's right, you can bid on the RV of your dreams, write your own deal, and pay what you want to pay. Manufacturers have brought in excess inventory from all across the country for this event, and factory reps will be on hand to approve your bid. Buyers are ready to give you top dollar on your trade. There's a huge selection of new and used motorhomes, trailers, and fifth wheels ready for your offer. This is how the smart shoppers buy an RV. This Wednesday through Sunday, buy it low, buy it now prices, or bid and write your own deal on the motorhome, trailer, or fifth wheel of your dreams. Either way, you'll save thousands. This week at General RV in Wixom, White Lake, Brownstown, and Mount Clemens.
Earnings vary based on your effort.
Do you want to learn how to make money flipping houses right here in Detroit and Ann Arbor? If so, we have an amazing opportunity for you. We're looking for a small group of motivated individuals to join our real estate investing team. You'll learn our simple 3-step system for flipping homes right here in the local area. This is Than Merrill, star of A&E's hit TV show Flip This House. My team and I are looking for a handful of people in the Detroit and Ann Arbor area who want to learn how to make money flipping houses in your spare time using other people's money. Detroit and Ann Arbor are perfect markets for my system, and next week I'm holding a free 2-hour educational workshop where you will learn how to make money flipping homes and how to build long-term wealth with income properties.
To get 2 free tickets to Than's workshop, call 1-800-235-0951. Seating is extremely limited. Call in the next 10 minutes and you'll also reserve a free copy of Than's Money for Deals Guide. That's 1-800-235-0951. That's 1-800-235-0951.
Rockler Woodworking and Hardware has opened in Novi, and you're invited to the grand opening celebration throughout September. Come in for special events, tool demos, great deals, and a wide selection of woodworking and home improvement products. Things you can't find anywhere else. Plus, register for Rockler's grand opening prize package, and we'll see you at the new Rockler Woodworking and Hardware store in Novi Town Center.
It's summer sell down at Jim Carsey Buick GMC. Get out of your current lease early and get
below employee pricing on a 2016 Buick Encore. 24-month Conquest lease for only $149 a month. 0 down and no dock fee. Offer ends August 31st. Visit JimCosley.com.
Can't do better. You can't do better than Cosley.
Jim Cosley, 16 and a half in Gratiot in Clinton Township.
The eyes you're born with are the ones you keep. They don't even grow much. Think about this. Many children need eyeglasses or contacts and don't even know it because the screening they get at school isn't always enough. Eye problems can affect learning and behavior throughout your child's life. But a comprehensive eye exam can change all that. Shouldn't your child see an eye doctor yearly? Find one near you at thinkaboutyouryes.com. Your child's vision is nothing to play with. Brought to you by the American Optometric Association.
This is Charles Osgood. Go down the pain relief aisle and you'll see a lot of different pain relievers. But have you tried Salonpas Deep Relieving Gel? It is fast melting, quick absorbing, penetrating deep relief. Perfect for sore muscles or joints. Salonpas Deep Relieving Gel has 3 powerful active ingredients that work for up to 8 full hours. In fact, nothing else you can buy is proven stronger or more effective against pain. Look for the tall blue box next to the Salonpas patches. Salonpas Deep Relieving Gel.
Text the ticket anytime, 24/7 at 97136. The Gallianas Van Dyke Dodge Ticket Text. Don't overpay. Get into Gallianas Van Dyke Dodge today.
Tubby's. It's free extras August at Tubby's. Want more mushrooms or famous dressing at your Tubby's sub? All month long, you can get more of your favorite Tubby's toppings at no additional charge. When it's flavor that matters, Tubby's tastes better. Does not include meat and cheese. Valid at participating locations. Order at Tubby's.com today.
The baseball team that Detroiters love most. The Detroit Tigers live here. 97.1
Welcome back to the show, 917. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Show. Brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Hey, we take your calls here live in the studio, 248-539-9797. We've got some good calls lined up here. Let's move out to Clinton Township and Tammy first. Then we'll talk about a great house in Clinton Township for sale. Hey, Tammy, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
What's going on?
I called because my house is almost paid for. I have under a year left on the mortgage, and I have a second mortgage of $60,000, and I'm really not sure what to do. Should I keep it the way it is, pay off the house, and then just continue to pay off the second mortgage, or should I, get a mortgage and roll it all together?
Tammy, so the way a mortgage is calculated mathematically, the interest is all front loaded. So if you only have a year left on your first mortgage right now, you're paying all principal. So I would say to continue paying that one off. And then just take the payment you're paying right now on the first mortgage and apply to the second. Don't make the minimum payment. Pay it off.
That was my plan.
That's your plan.
Yes, that was my plan. But I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if I was doing it correctly or if that's what I should do.
You are. Now that second's a balloon, so you got to pay attention to when it's going to come due. So that eventually that whole balance is going to come due. So you want to look on your note and see when that's going to be due. So if let's say you have 10 years left or 5 years left. You're going to amortize that balance.
Well, and Timmy, that's an adjustable rate, too. Right. It's not a fixed rate. So you're going to get a letter soon, probably, that the rate's going to go up.
It is an adjustable rate. It's never gone over 4%.
Well, it
since
could,
I've
though.
had it.
Well,
and also, it can't go below 4%.
Yeah, Timmy, that's because the rates have stayed low for a long time. So to say it hasn't gone over 4% doesn't mean it won't go over 4%.
And, maybe it's not considered a second mortgage. It's a home equity.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's a second lien. Second lien. Yep.
Okay. So I believe it was 10 years. It was a 10 years.
Okay.
And
yeah, Tammy, pay the first one off, and then just take whatever you're paying on the first and apply to the second, and be done with it. Yep. I wouldn't do anything.
You're in great shape, Tammy.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thanks for the call. That's a great call.
All right, good stuff. Pay off the house. Hey, look, if she needed to pay off something, if she wanted to redo the kitchen, the bathroom, she's going to stay there, if she needed to set up a new deck and pull some equity out, yeah, maybe we would consolidate her all under one new payment. And Alex, I like what you said. We'd probably get her a 10-year fix, whatever, but she'd be locked into a fixed rate. But she's in great shape.
She's doing all the right stuff. It's nice there's someone that has 1 year left on their mortgage.
That's always good. 248-539-9797. We have some open lines. Let's move off to Wixom and Brian. Hey, Brian, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. What's up, Brian?
Hey, Brian.
So we have we bought a foreclosure 7 years ago. We have a bankruptcy that will be 7 years next month. We have refinanced 2 years ago. We originally bought the house because it was a foreclosure for $160. We owe $208, and when we look on Zillow, it shows basically 290.
Okay.
So we are looking at refinancing because I think we're at about 5.25. Last time we refinanced, we redid the entire bottom floor, all new wood floors, new kitchen, pulled down a wall to open it up, but we didn't do anything with two other bathrooms. So we wanted, but I think that we're in good with the 7 year, the bankruptcy being 7 years old. We'd like to get away from
FHA.
Yes, thank you.
Well, you can't. You have no equity.
Well, he does. He thinks it's 290 and he owes 209.
I'm sorry. I thought you said 208 and it's worth 209. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
No, 290. Well,
perfect.
That's what Zillow says. And when we see things sell around the area, we have a larger yard than anything around the area. We have a little bit more of a footprint of the house than anything in the area, and everything in the area is going anywhere between 280 and 300.
Awesome,
Brian. It's such a great question, man. Being 7 years out of that bankruptcy, I think it's a great way to go. The only thing that I would tell you, buyer beware, is that Zillow, it's almost like a dating website. It's just like the headshot. So you're not going to see,
really is.
you're not going to see the body of everything
It's a bait
else.
and switch all
Yeah,
day.
so I'm not saying. I guess it's like a rough. It's kind of a barometer to go off of. But if you walk into her, you meet her.
Hey, Brian, that's such a good analogy.
She's 120.
Zillow's
She's
just
in the
not
200.
accurate.
Yeah, it's not accurate.
I definitely realize that, but we do have, like I said, we redid the entire bottom floor.
Yeah.
We also we have brand new siding within the past 7 years. We have new windows within the past 3 years. So I do get that.
You got a pulse on what's going on in the neighborhood. Brian, you're in great shape. Hey, look, man, you bought a house in the best times. The economy was down. There's lots of value there. Don't pull all the equity out of it, but we're going to call you. We would love to hook you up with a lot lower interest rate, remove the mortgage insurance. And again, if you need a few dollars out to redo a bathroom and you're not moving away, definitely, it's a great call. We're looking forward to talking with you, Brian. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thanks, Brian. See you.
Great call. Good stuff. Again, anyone who bought a house in 7, 8, 9, 2000, maybe up till even 2014 for that matter.
That was an opportune time. Right now, it's a little tougher. Seller's market.
Well, the cool thing now, though, about Brian, is he took some equity out, but he put it back into the house.
Absolutely.
And it sounds like, he didn't buy, a jet ski or, go on vacation. He did the right stuff, which is nice to hear.
We're going to go to Jacqueline out there, one of the agents who comes on talking about a great open house she's got. But before we even go out to Jacqueline here, some cool things have happened with HARP. They made an announcement yesterday. So just to touch on that a little bit, there's some opportunities out there for families that haven't refinanced their home yet.
Yeah, go ahead, Harvey. They extended the dates. Let everybody know what the dates are.
Well, the extension of the date now is going to be September 30th of 2017 now. So that'll be the new extension on the HARP loans. But more importantly, they're going to come up with a new program starting in October that might help some of the families that aren't necessarily showing that they're eligible through that program.
Yeah, they're going to loosen some guidelines probably. There are still a lot of people that need to refinance, like that previous caller. We talked about that there might not be some equity in the home. Maybe there will be another program that could be extended that's a good credit program, that people are solid, that just because the house isn't worth what they thought it was worth, maybe they're underwater a little bit, that there could be another program like the HARP program. So we're excited the fact that they extended it out to 2017. We think on the back end of that, there's going to be another program, but you can't rely on that. Bottom line is, give us a call. We'll check it out for you, and we'll do all the legwork. We'll take on all the responsibility in terms of checking things out for you. All you have to do is make a call.
That's great. Hey, we got Jacqueline on the line, and Jacqueline, how you doing out there?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Harvey?
Really good. Jacqueline, you come on the show quite often now and being a part of our show. You got a cool open house, and I know Derek Brooks from our office is going to be out there tomorrow. So it's 17720. What is that? Eider Drive? What is that?
Yep.
Okay.
It's Eider over in Clinton Township. It's a really, really nice house. It's 3,164 square feet. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage. They have the community pool. Seriously, the walk-in closet was as big as my first condo. So it's really great. We're also going to have another one over in Shelby Township. That's 47298 Michael. That one's 3,290 square feet. That's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. But get this, Harvey, it has a 6-car garage.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't work on guitar, on any of that stuff, on any cars in the garage. But
I can build a batting cage. I can build a batting cage in that
I
garage.
already put a gym in the garage. You can do your push-ups and bench press and everything in there.
Yeah, you do. Put your yoga studio.
I would.
There you go. We got you out.
Do some calf raises.
These are awesome homes. And, and the reason why I like to announce every now and then an open house is because there are some great opportunities out there. Families, if you're interested in any of these homes, be sure to call Capital Mortgage at 1-800-LOW-RATE. They'll get in touch with us. We'll give you the addresses, and we'll go ahead and get you out there. Again, some great opportunities out there in Shelby Township, Clinton Township. We know Macomb's been blowing up all year. If you have a house that you're thinking about getting it sold, give us a phone call. We'll get you set up with some of the great real estate agents that we work with on a daily basis. Thanks for the call, Jacqueline. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Jacqueline. Have a great weekend.
Thanks so much, and we'll be out there from noon to 4 tomorrow, guys. So come on out and see us.
Thanks,
all right.
Jacqueline.
Awesome.
Yeah, you know what? I might not be able to get out there a little cloudy and rainy.
Macomb County has been the shining star out of Wayne, Oka, Macomb, Washington, Livingston County. Macomb County has been the hottest county in the last 3 years for home sales.
All right. Well,
It's phenomenal.
We come back. Tons of information to share with you. Keep it here on 97.1 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
97.1 The Ticket. The Ford Freedom Sales Event is on. Our biggest event of the year just got better. Just announced, get 0% Ford credit financing for 72 months across the entire lineup of 2016 Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, specially tagged vehicles get $1,000 smart bonus. That's freedom from interest and freedom to choose from the entire lineup of Ford vehicles. No wonder Ford is America's best-selling brand. Now during the Ford Freedom Sales Event, get 0% Ford credit financing for 72 months across the entire lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, specially tagged vehicles get $1,000 smart bonus cash. Not all buyers qualify for Ford credit financing. 72 months at $1,389 per month for $1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Supply of vehicles with smart bonus is limited. Not available on Focus RS, Shelby GT350, F650, or F750. See dealer or go to Ford.com for qualifications and complete details. For all offers, take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 9/6/2016. Sales plan based on 2015 calendar year sales.
Looking for quality auto parts for your vehicle? Shop one of the 77 Detroit area O'Reilly Auto Parts stores. You'll find we have convenient locations, thousands of brand name parts in stock, extended store hours, everyday low prices, and well-trained professional parts people. We think you'll agree that O'Reilly is the auto parts store you can depend on. Come see for yourself at your local Detroit area O'Reilly Auto Parts store. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today and pick up 5 quarts of Castrol Conventional, High Mileage, or Magnatech Motor Oil and a MicroGuard filter for $22.99. Earn double O rewards points on this offer and a $10 O'Reilly gift card by mail. Protect your engine with Castrol Oil and Filter specials for $22.99 at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
Hello again, baseball fans. I just love extra innings. I mean, what's not to like about more baseball, right? Just like BP gasoline with Invigorates can give you more miles. It helps clean dirty engine deposits ordinary fuels leave behind, so it can help you get more miles per tank. It's like extra innings for your car. New BP gasoline with Invigorate. Our best fuel ever. Ordinary fuel refers to minimum detergency gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank based on fleet testing. Requires continuous use based on what you drive and how you drive.
With Wow Choice, you can build your own plan. Just pick an internet speed, choose a cable package, and keep adding. So whether you're Mr. Juan Moore Suspense,
Don't go in that door.
Mr. Philip on Comedy, or Mrs. Penny Saver,
Harold, have you seen my ledger?
there's a plan with your name on it. Like 30 meg internet plus cable plus your choice of one premium channel for as little as $64.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. That's Wow Choice. Offer subject to change. Certain restrictions apply. Visit Huawei.com for service descriptions, terms, and conditions.
Some people say it's just a game.
This ball is gone, a home run!
But this game at this time of year can make a team and a city rise together.
3-run shot for Cabrera!
It's the pennant race, when every player, every fan, and every game counts.
The Tigers host the White Sox August 29th through 31st. Save on great seats with the weekday value pack and get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, and 4 chips for just $19 per person. Call 866-66-TIGER or visit tigers.com today.
Put your football knowledge to the test to win your share of $100,000 during Week 1 of DraftKings.com, the destination for Week 1 fantasy football. Week 1 fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play when you want with the players you want. Just pick your contest, draft your players, and follow your team live. Use code Detroit and play during DraftKings free Week 1 contest with $100,000 in total prizes. That's code Detroit only at DraftKings.com. Eligibility restrictions may apply. See website for details.
If you're ready to buy a new car, download the TrueCar app. Just configure the new car you want, see what others paid for it, and lock in guaranteed savings from TrueCar certified dealers. It's that easy. Save time and money. Download the TrueCar app today.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Bagger Dave. Tigers won 5 in a row, 4-2 over the Angels. Justin Verlander improves to 14-7, giving up 2 runs for it. He struck out 8. K-Rod gets saved, number 36, with 4 outs. Justin Upton now has 4 homers in 5 games and a 2-run shot in the 6th. J.D. Martinez doubled in Victor Martinez. Cameron Maybin a solo shot. Tigers stay 4.5 behind Cleveland in the race for first in the Central. Cleveland dumping Texas last night. Michael Fulmer on the bump tonight. 10-4 his record, 7-10 from Comerica Park. Tigers and Angels right here at 97-1 The Ticket. It's District Detroit night at the old ballpark. Lions preseason game number 3. They're in Baltimore tonight against the Ravens. At the Ticket Update desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 97.1theticket.com.
On your radio and streaming worldwide, we show the world what Detroiters are made of.
97.1 The Ticket.
Welcome back to the show. We are brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. You are listening to the Hardcore Mortgage Show, brought to you by them. And again, you can give us a phone call, 248-539-9797. Them is us.
Brought to you by them.
Them is us. Capital Mortgage. Be sure to get your approval letter in hand.
He's getting old, man. He'll be 50 on Monday.
Yeah.
I know, he's going through early onset dementia.
He's losing it, man.
I had, Jacqueline called and Jacqueline Bradley out there at Keller Williams Great Lakes Realty. And, Derek Brooks is from our office. He's going to meet her out there at open house. It's really cool. If you ever go to an open house, it's a great place to gather knowledge. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to talk houses and mortgages, go out there and meet Derek from our office. I mean, it's so much fun when you get educated on the process and really build your knowledge bank. I find that it's a humongous difference on the clients that are learning and asking the right questions and even coming and meeting with me. Not that I want to entertain you all the time, but there's no doubt that the clients that learn the process are definitely having more confidence as they move through that process. Between 30 and 45 days, there's a lot going on. We always call it moving parts. But again, if you want to deal with the real professionals, call Capital Mortgage at 1-800-LOW-RATE. And let's move off to Ed out in Clarkston. Hey, good morning, Ed. Welcome to our show. What's going on?
Hey, Ed.
Hey, guys. Hey, thanks for taking the call. So, quick question. As explained to the screener, we did a remortgage about 4 months ago. We were told, I don't want to say who our mortgage, the lenders was, but they told us we were 3 years into our mortgage, and they told us, no, there's nothing really available in the market. Don't do it. I didn't believe them, so I went to another lender. Other lenders said, absolutely. So they took us from essentially 27 years left to a 15-year mortgage, saved us $100 on our payment, and we took out $10,000.
Perfect. Sounds good.
That $10,000 I turned into a bathroom downstairs. I put 2 bedrooms, added egress windows, so it's legal.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful.
Added a big deck on the back of the house. So I had it reappraised. It increased our value by $40,000. Waiting for the township currently to add it to the books. Inspections, everything's done.
You mean increase your taxes? You're waiting for them to increase your taxes coming up in the winter tax bill. That's okay.
True. But I guess what we looked at, we love going up north on the east side of the state. It's kind of like that untapped treasure still. Looked at a few properties up there. I went to local offices to find out what properties they're ready for. And like roughly 3-bedroom, 1-bath are running to about $850 a month. I guess my question to you guys, if we want to purchase a few more houses up there to use as investment properties, should we take the money out of the current resident, the place we're at right now? I'm assuming at that point they'll probably hit us for a PMI, which we're not paying at this time.
Well, you can't go above 80% on a cash out, so you're not going to go into PMI. Ed, and here's the thing, okay, there's a couple of things going on there. And I have a few rental properties. First of all, I'm telling you right now, it's a job. It's not just the check doesn't come on the first of the month and you cash it and you're netting whatever $800 a month on that. I mean, it's a job.
There's a lot of responsibility.
I mean, they
with
call
rentals.
if a light bulb goes out. I mean, there's just and even though your lease will specify the response for any repair under $100, they're gonna call you for everything. So I'm just like telling you, just beware, going into it. It's a lot of work, man. With that being said, though, I like to keep your primary residence away from the rental properties, because if you strip the equity out of your primary and then buy rentals with it and the market tanks again, you're going to be underwater on your primary. So I like to keep your investments separate. Kind of like be diversified with that. So, God forbid you lose a rental or something, it's not going to, you haven't taken money out of your primary, you can still keep a roof over your family's head, and be protected that way. I think rentals are a great way to go. I mean, I'm just telling you, everyone wants to be, all these stupid shows on TV, flip this or rent this or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all fake. I'm telling you right now.
It doesn't happen like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, if you got a big chunk
I
of...
appreciate it.
Yeah, no, and I'll come to the show. I mean, we can have a long talk about it, but I mean, there's definitely opportunity there. I mean, did all the right stuff up in Clarkston, and we'll get you taken care of. If you decide to do something, we'll do the loans for you.
Great call, Ed.
All right, thanks.
Awesome, thanks dude.
Thank you,
Alex. I know you went with that, and it's like I like to keep it separated. It's a business, so don't rob from your personal, your house, in order to start this new business.
Right.
It's just not necessarily a good move.
What the experience level is this: Alex has rental property. I'm the landlord. We do certain things, but we always keep it separate from our personal assets. Alex will tell you, he's got rental property, and they're calling him. They call him here and there, but he has a management company also that manages the properties.
But
we have a management company that manages our property. So, it's a tricky business. It is a business. It's not fun. Certainly not fun. But if you keep it separate from your personal holdings, I think that's a great way to go.
Here, this is how me, and this is just the typical landlord BS stuff. Okay, so the new guys, this is one of my duplexes. The new guy moved in before the upper unit moved in. So the lower guy moves in, and I think it was July. I get the call. The air conditioner's broken.
Okay.
It's 85 degrees, and the guy comes out like guns, calls, because Skyward Real Estate and Royal Oak manages the property. The guy calls Sean, guns blazing, the air conditioner's broken, I'm paying this, I paid the security deposit.
Yeah.
So, of course, we send a guy out there, breaker's off.
That was it.
Just a circuit breaker.
All right.
Well, $50 to go out there.
Simple fix.
Yeah, go down the basement, flip the switch. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Are you serious, man? I mean,
Right.
it's just...
People overreact, though, especially tenants. No offense to the tenants out there. I get calls.
Hey, but that's my wife's go-to move. Anything that goes wrong in our house, she's automatically down in the basement flipping the circuits. That's her go-to move.
Right.
Okay, it's
At least
unbelievable.
try that first before.
Just fix it. Go down to the circuit.
There's a lot of things that you need to know about home ownership. I'm glad you guys brought that up. How about this, though? How about a 5 or a few steps that home buyers need to take before they actually even get the keys to the house? I mean, a couple of the things that we've realized lately is things that you could do ahead of time, Nicole, in regards to your purchase to protect yourself. Just a few things.
Go with a good lender when your agent tells you to.
That was actually...
that's a pretty big one right there.
We'll talk about that one transaction for sure. Definitely families that come along with Capital Mortgage are going to have an easier time, get more educated in the process. There's other things such as, truly reviewing the listing ticket.
Right.
And finding out whatever you can about the house, going down and checking city records on the house to see what permits were pulled in regards to finishing of a basement, decks and those things. There's a lot of stuff you can do.
Looking at bylaws if you're going into a subdivision with a homeowners association. Right. That is very important.
A lot of families have big campers and boats. They want to park them in their driveway a couple months.
For their dogs, absolutely.
Those things always, you got to definitely check it out. And of course, the number one thing so often we hear is, families that don't do the home inspections. Well, we actually had one earlier this week, and they went from not doing it to doing it, and now they're not buying the house. So let me say this, buyer beware. There's a lot of reasons why you want to do a home inspection, especially in Michigan. We have 4 seasons. The moisture gathers in the attic. Roofs aren't vented properly.
Don't waive that home inspection.
I've never let anyone waive it except for one time because they would not get it. Other than that, I'm like, no, you're not.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't they get it?
I don't know.
The seller said you can't do home inspection.
$300.
I
don't know.
I'm sorry. The buyers refuse to get it.
The buyers.
Okay. I thought you said the seller said
the
they can't do
buyers.
it.
We have some open lines. We take your calls, 248-539-9797. If you're just tuning in, it's the Hardcore Mortgage Show. And again, we're looking forward to hearing from you. Let's move off to Mike in Southfield. Good morning, Mike. You're live on the ticket.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's up,
man? Mike?
Hey, I'm calling on behalf of a friend of mine, and he's having some financial hardship, and he was exploring the possibility of going into bankruptcy. However, he's in a townhouse in a co-op. So his question was, is it subject to the bankruptcy?
No, as long as he keeps making the payments on that, he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good news. Tell your friend he's okay.
Thanks, man.
All right, see you, Mike, later, dude.
There you go, brother.
Tell your friend he's sort of okay. He's still fine to bankruptcy. He's okay.
He's okay on the property.
He's got a roof over his head.
Absolutely.
He's not going to be homeless. That's
right.
If you're healthy and you got a roof over, you're doing pretty good.
Then
Not
you're
a bad
doing good.
start. All right, 248-539-9797. We got a short little break here to get to, but right when we come back, tons of information if you're purchasing a house. Keep it right here on 97.1.
Are you ready for your future? Schoolcraft College welcomes you. We'll teach you the skills you need to compete and provide the support to power your academic accomplishments. Classes are forming now. Visit schoolcraft.edu today or find us on Facebook. Welcome to Schoolcraft. Welcome to college.
It's a wrap. Bucharest Grill serves the best shawarmas in Metro Detroit. One visit and you'll see why Bucharest Grill wins award after award for their amazing food. Great food and affordable. Stop by today for lunch or dinner. There's plenty of free parking at all 3 downtown locations. Bucharest Grill, 2684 Jefferson near Shane, 1623 Michigan Avenue in Corktown, or 110 Piquette in the New Center area. All 3 feature plenty of free parking and the same great original recipes that earned Bucharest Grill Best Carryout, Best Late Food from Our Magazine, and Best Shawarma from Metro Times 5 years in a row. Why not treat your family or friends to Bucharest when leaving downtown? Bucharest Grill to Go travels well, and they deliver downtown Detroit. Call 313-965-3111. That's 313-965-3111. Or log on to BucharestGrill.com. Bucharest Grill has great food and is very affordable. They're open 7 days a week. Jefferson and Shane, Michigan Avenue in Corktown, and Piquette in the New Center area. 313-965-3111. 313-965-3111.
If diets and diet products keep failing to flatten your belly, it may not be a diet product you need. You may need Somabiotics, the shockingly effective breakthrough that flattens bloated bellies fast by cleansing pounds of waste from your body. Right now, you can find out for free how much flatter Somabiotics will make your belly, because they're currently giving away free trials to the public. For yours, call 1-800-600-6516. Strict limit of 1 per household. Somabiotics is not a diet product. It's scientifically formulated with natural ingredients to cleanse your system, flatten bloated bellies, and combat periodic heartburn and acid reflux. If your belly flattening results are too dramatic, simply reduce use to every other day. If diets keep failing to flatten your belly, it may not be a diet you need. It may be Somabiotics. Call now for your free trial and see how much flatter it makes your belly. 1-800-600-6516. Hurry. Call now for details while they're still giving trials away for free. 1-800-600-6516. That's 1-800-600-6516.
Hello, human. This is a Mountain Dew ad, and we're about to crank things up in this booth. For starters, I don't like my voice. Let's change it. You, get in here.
All right. Somebody, hand me some maracas. That's it. Dew guy, drop a beat.
How's this?
Mountain Doodly Doo, yeah. HR department, start chanting. I just brought gooses. Keep it going. Lady in the corner, what do you do? Terrifying. I love it. Wizard, summon a storm. Toss in a bucket of snakes. It's like a freaky spa here. Jim, smack yourself with a fish. It's the most beautiful sound that has ever been. If you've got a mouth and a brain, crack open a Mountain Dew and reward your gullet with that bold citrus kick. Until next time, do the Dew.
Join Mountain Dew at Ford Arts Beats and Eats Labor Day weekend in downtown Royal Oak, September 2nd through 5th. The festival offers over 200 performers on 9 stages, plus fine art, tasty food, and fun for the family. For info, go to artsbeatseats.com.
It's summer sell down at Jim Carsley Buick GMC. Get out of your current lease early and get
below employee pricing on a 2016 GMC Terrain. 24-month Conquest lease for only $129 a month, $999 down, and no doc fee. Offer ends August 31st. Visit JimCosley.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Jim Cosley, 16 and a half in Gratiot and Clinton Township.
Wallside Windows is celebrating 72 years of making the finest custom-made windows in Michigan. And to celebrate, Wallside wants to make you a winner. Throughout the season, 4 fans will win a famous Wallside door wall. And at the end of the season, 1 lucky name will be drawn and win $7,200 worth of custom-made and installed Wallside windows. Just go to cbsdetroit.com/Wallside to enter. That's cbsdetroit.com/Wallside. Winner must be within the Wallside service area. Wallside, we can do that. We are the factory. Call Wallside at 1-800-521-7800.
Your master's degree in Detroit sports. 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, welcome back to the show, 9:45. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call, Capital, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Hey, shoot us that email, mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com. Talk to real people that understand the business A to Z and get yourself all set up for home ownership. We have open lines here, 248-539-9797. Let's get right to it. David out there in Royal Oak. Good morning, David. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, David.
Hey, guys. I'm a new agent, actually, in the area. I've learned a lot. First time listening to the show, so really appreciate it.
Solid, man. I'm looking forward to meeting you. We're having lunch next week.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
So I was telling your screener that my wife and I bought in Royal Oak, actually, last year. And, you know, we bought for $285, and we got into an 80-10-10 mortgage. Didn't know much about it at the time. We were looking to get out of the 80-10-10. We saw rates where we're at 4.25, and we looked at the rates now. They're like, you know, mid-threes. So we're looking to get out of that mortgage and roll it all into one so we weren't, you know, paying both. So anyways, long story short, we had our house appraised and came in at 312, which I think was a little less than what we wanted. And our current status is we can either go into the 4.125 rate, which is less than what we're paying now, and you know, save a few bucks, and we're out of the 80-10-10. Or since it didn't appraise for as much, we could go into like a 3.65 rate and end up paying PMI for 23 months. So
no,
we plan on. That's a hard no, because we were looking at staying in our house, you know, probably 5-10 more years, and I was doing the cost benefit. I know PMIs, you know, we want to avoid it, but it just seemed like our hands were tied.
Okay, it's David. It's a great call, man, and Royal Oak's a hot area, man. It's, you know, I'm right around there, and it's you know, welcome to the area. The 80-10-10, you can refinance that as long as you use both loans to acquire the property. You can refinance that and wrap them together, and it's not a cash out transaction, so there's no adjustment to rate or cost for taking cash out. With that being said, you can do a 90% loan to value and do what's called lender paid mortgage insurance. So we cover the PMI for you, and you're probably looking in the high threes on that, and you wrap them together.
Yeah, like for example, if your credit got you in a situation where you were going to get 3.5 or 3 5/8, maybe the rate's only an 1/8 or 1/4% higher because you got great credit and there's no PMI. So you take advantage of the lower interest rate, rid the PMI, save yourself $100 or more a month. I love the loan.
Yeah, David, you got to get out of that PMI. And by the way, you bought the house last year and it appraised for $32,000 more. I think that's a strong start.
Okay.
David, what office are you out of? Are you working out of Royal Oak? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm working out of Royal Oak, but my office is downtown Detroit, Downtown Realty.
That's the firm you're out of is Downtown Realty?
Yeah.
Nice, man. Cool. Yeah, great firm.
Good
Detroit's
for you.
hot, man. I love it,
Congratulations.
man. That's I'm
the
a
guys are
huge
great.
fan of Detroit again, man. Definitely.
Solid, David. We'll give you a call after the show. Definitely looking forward to meeting you.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Awesome.
All
Thanks,
right.
David.
Hey, you never
See ya.
know. Sometimes we help someone, it's business, and then it becomes a relationship too. And again, looking to bring on some great quality people always. Call Capital Mortgage if you're a real estate agent out there and you're maybe just looking for some great partnership. I mean, you'll get educated on the process, learn how we do things at Capital, and maybe save yourself a whole bunch of transactions and a whole bunch of grief. Deal with real professionals. I'm telling you, it's all about the relationships, and that's what we really strive for. 248-539-9797. We have some open lines, but we'll get to Dale in Burton. Good morning, Dale. Welcome to our show.
Hey, Dale.
Good morning.
What's up, man?
Well, we bought this house in 2004 in an APR, and it just went up to like 4.1 something. And so we went ahead and refinanced about 2 months ago. We're going through the process, and they're saying that right now it comes back as we need flood insurance on it. We've been here 12 years, and we haven't needed flood insurance.
Yeah, they changed the flood maps, but there's many families, even though they changed the flood maps, a lot of the families are just on the outer end, and potentially an elevation certificate would remove you from being in that flood zone. I'm thinking that more professional people, well, I don't want to say don't say who you're dealing with over there, we'll call you outside of this, but did they make that suggestion to you?
Did it show up on the appraisals? Is that how you were aware of it? The appraiser come out and even in a flood zone?
No, not even an appraisal. They just came out and said,
the flood cert.
That you got to have flood insurance even after we signed the papers. So I brought out a lady who supposedly does flood insurance, to get people, out of flood insurance.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Paid her $200, and she wanted to do a land survey. And now it's, she's going to charge $500 more to try to get like a map.
Elevation certificate.
Elevation certificate, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Well, first of all, I know that from dealing with lots of calls in the last couple of years that it's about $400 to $600. I don't think you're being gouged there if she can get it done for you. More importantly, does she feel confident that that's going to be the result, that you are going to be out of this flood zone because you're high enough up? How does she feel about this going into it?
She said she 100% guarantees of
All right, so then what's the savings on an annual basis? So you have to do the math and figure out if you're paying X amount of dollars up front, what are you going to recoup on the back end, and what's the time frame you're going to recoup that cost?
We haven't even really discussed, with our...
The first year, yeah.
How much they're going to
First year alone.
Yeah. So, for example, if you could save $30 to $40 a month from refinancing, but it's going to cost you $700 additional, and you can recoup that within a year and a half, 2 years, and you're going to be in that house for a long time, I think you should do it.
Okay.
Hey, Dale.
Keep going the way we are.
What's that?
Just keep going the way we are.
I would. I mean, if it makes sense mathematically, I think it sounds like it does to me.
I like the idea of getting rid of it because of the fact that it's good for sales purposes, too, down the road. Hey, Dale, have you talked to any of your neighbors? Are you in a subdivision?
Yes, sir.
Have you talked to any of your neighbors? Are you real social with them? How's that going?
Well, we know the one next door. He's in it pretty good, but they have his whole house, and I told her to go over and, talk to him. I left the card with him because she said she could probably get him out of it.
Okay. Well,
they just have a corner of our patio and ours, which is...
Right. I've seen that. Yeah, absolutely. I would tell you this, that if it makes sense for you mathematically and financially, and you're going to be there for a while to reap the benefits of that, I would do it.
But how can FEMA just go ahead and make a new map in 2009 and said, well...
Oh, you're in the flood zone. Hey, when the flood comes, ask those people down south that don't have flood insurance.
Well, how about Royal Oak 2 years ago?
When the flood waters come running...
Royal Oak, Berkeley, yeah.
Yeah, when the floodwaters come running, you're going to wish you had flood insurance. Again, you can only get flood insurance if you're in a flood zone. And again, when the waters come rolling down the street, you're really happy that you have it. The cost isn't outrageous, but more importantly, if you can get away from it and then you're able to sell your house in the future without that stigma attached to it, that's a better deal for you. All right, Dale, thanks for the call. 248-539-9797. We have time for a couple more. Let's go to Steve out in Clinton Township. Hey, what's going on, Steve?
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, buddy, what's up, man?
Morning, Steve.
Long story short, I just bought a house, my first house back in March.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I came into unforeseen inheritance. About $15,000. I was looking to buy about a $50,000 rental house. And, I have a renter ready to go. She's Section 8, so it's like she's month to month. As soon as I buy a house, she can move in. And the guy giving me my mortgage, the guy I got my mortgage from last time, said I need 20% down and a year's worth of payments.
That's correct.
To be able to qualify for a mortgage.
Right.
Okay.
And that didn't seem correct.
Why does that not seem correct?
It's a lot of money for a business to come up with.
It's not, because if you're buying a house for $50,000, you got to put down $10,000. So you're financing $40,000. That payment's like $300 a month.
Right.
You don't have $4,000
account or anything.
Yeah, it's
$3,600.
You don't have $4,000 in the bank. What if the furnace breaks in February?
That's $2,900.
Okay.
Here, this is my advice, Steve. Buying a run-up property for $50,000 to rent to someone that has
Or
Section
15,
8.
I thought he said. I thought he said 15.
He inherited $15,000. He's
Okay.
buying a rental
Right.
property for
If
$50,000.
you're going to be in it as a business, you have to have reserves. That's the bottom line.
Like anything else.
You have to have
Right, because
reserves.
if she doesn't stay there and that house sits vacant, then what? I mean, it does happen. It happens all the time. She loses their Section 8.
Something happens, yeah.
I'm telling you, Steve, take your $15,000 and do something else with it. Listen, I know I'm probably going to take hate mail for this. Rental properties for $40,000, $50,000.
I'll take the hate mail.
You're going to have some issues with.
There's a reason why it's still
That's what I
sitting there.
do for a living, though. Is
okay.
All right.
You can fix
I
it
do
up.
maintenance on homes, and so it's...
Okay, so then if you have
not,
rental properties, you need to have those reserves. Bottom line is, if that's what you're going to do and you can do all the work on it and you save the money that way, they're going to ask you for reserves to show that you have that kind of wherewithal.
Right, I'm fine with the reserves, but I would like to have it in my control. Like, I don't have to have it set
Steve.
aside.
You have to pay cash.
We don't have enough time for this.
Steve, time out. You still have the money. You don't have to give the money to the lender. You just have to have it in your bank account.
Yeah, it's reserve money. You need a new mortgage guy. You need to have typically 6 months PIT on your existing home and on the new house
You
payment.
don't give it to anybody. It's not holding in an escrow account out of your control.
You show it's in your 401k, for
You
example.
keep it.
They can take 60% of your 401k. There's your reserve money.
Does that make sense, Steve? So the guy said you have to...
I can use my 401k as my
Yeah,
balance.
there's a
Absolutely,
reserve.
man.
Yeah, they don't take it. They
Yes.
just show it.
Yeah, he said something like escrow account.
Yeah, he knows. You're calling them. Nice job. You called us today. Stop. Throw his number away, dude. Jeez almighty. Hey, thanks for the call, Steve. We'll follow up with you.
All right.
That's an awesome call.
we get a little harsh at the end of the segment
Since
here.
we're all fighting, since we're all doing a mic fight right now, just to answer his question specifically, the Fannie Mae guidelines, you have to have 12 months reserves if you buy rental property.
Okay.
You can keep the money. I don't like it. Capital Mortgage Funding doesn't hold that reserve money.
Nobody holds it.
You keep it in your bank account. The lenders just want to see that, like I said, if the furnace breaks in February,
you have the ability to fix it because it's a rental home and that renter needs to be taken care of.
Yes. So if you have they use 60% of your 401k, that would work. And then also,
you got a puppy. You got to get dressed out there and find that dog.
You better find that dog, brother.
You better give up looking after an hour. You get out there and find that dog.
Shame we don't have fun here.
Do we have time for one more? No, not at
We're
all.
So I'm doing Billy Madison quotes. That's how professional we are. It's amazing.
Gentlemen and lady, that ends another version. Thanks, Nicole, for coming.
Awesome show.
Another version of the Hardcore Mortgage Show. Again, we wish we had 2 hours to bring you. Maybe in the fall we will.
Shout out to my buddy at the West Bloomfield Inspector's Office. I had my furnace done. He came out and inspected it.
Solid.
He said he listens to you, Harvey, on the radio. Want to know if you were going to be here.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you for listening.
To your buddy.
They're awesome.
Say you sound great on the air. Say you sound sexy as well.
All right. Go Tigers. Go Tigers. Keep up the pace here. Again, we got Pat Caputo, Kyle Bogey coming in. Keep it here on 97.1 The Ticket.
The preceding was a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Discover Kia's quality at the Top Quality Sales Event.